Good afternoon, YouTube. It is 1:32 p.m. on Friday, May 1st. It's gonna be May. Been really bad with vlogging since I started these 10-hour shifts for some reason. I think it's because I was trying to make it a point not to just do the walk and talks, but my work is like so pushy about getting everything done before the weekend, which is why I went to 10, so I could work 2 extra hours a night. That I've just been sitting at my computer. I haven't even been getting all my steps in, which sucks. So I'm gonna try to switch that. Life is just a balancing act, you know? Like, every time I try to switch something here has to switch. You just gotta balance it all. Anyways, missed you guys. I don't even know when you'll see this vlog because I haven't even put up the next vlog yet, but still. Turned in 2 UGC videos this week. One I turned in a few days ago, and I ended up seeing that ad on Facebook. Like, they're already running it, and they hadn't even approved it on Upwork or paid me yet, so I was like, what the heck? So I messaged him like, hey, I just saw this ad on Facebook, but you haven't approved my video yet. He's like, oh, my bad, and then approved it and paid me. So that was $175. My $250 video that I turned in yesterday, I just need to revise it a little bit with the editing. I forgot the safe space. Like, Instagram has a weird, format to where a regular vertical video won't just fit on there safely. Like, if you have captions, they'll get cut off at the bottom if you don't go by their exact safe space, like pixel-wise. So I just need to go in and edit that. And also, I somehow left out 2 of the hooks, which I definitely filmed all 3 hooks, which worries me that I stuck all 3 into the same video, maybe. I hope not. I'll have to go see. Do some investigating. But, wait, I remember. Oh, that makes sense. There's a part of the video I cut out because it sounded weird. Because it sounded like I was saying the same thing twice. I think I had 2 hooks in there. But, anyways, this weekend I have to do. So I got a job on Social Cat with a company that wants me to do the first video for $150, just messing with their app, and then after that they want to keep working with me at $200 a video, which is fine for now, but eventually I'm going to have to raise that price. But it's perfectly fine for now. I'm always hesitant to stick a price like that, like long term at $200 a video, because I know eventually I'm going to scale up, you know? Like, I'm already starting to tell people $225 a video just so I can land back at 200. So I don't know. I can always renegotiate price later. And then I also have another app. It's a 2 video job for $350, I think, or $375, something like that. I need to work on that if I'm able to. But that requires some, I have to, test this AI thing and, give feedback via a video or something. I don't know. I have to look into it more. Then I have my vacuum video to do this weekend and my bed video to do this weekend, which those are worth $800 and $250. This was a really busy week for getting deals, guys. I have some stuff waiting to come in the mail. I have some people waiting to get back to me on Monday because there's a holiday somewhere for some reason. But yeah, very, very busy week UGC-wise. Kind of overwhelming, but also exciting. Last work thing for now. Well, my business thing, not my work. You know what I mean. I've decided I'm going to try TikTok Shop again because I was doing it before I did UGC, so I had no idea what I was doing. I literally would get the item and be like, get this, guys, and then I would just do nothing. So I requested I have a few invites just sitting there, my notifications on TikTok. They want to give me a free sample and me sell the item. So I accepted one of them. I'm going to try to make a decent video that can maybe get some attention and then sell it that way. because the commissions on TikTok Shop are actually pretty decent, like 15-20%. So if like, I don't know. I'm gonna try it. We'll see.
Lucy girl? Hi. Hi, Lucy. What are you doing over there? Besides being cute, Lucy being cute, Lucy decided she's gonna chase the neighbor dog up and down the fence, over and over and over again, and not listen to Dad and come in. But she got tired out. Who else do we have over here? Lily? Is that Lily or Leia? I see a butt right there. I see a blue butt. I think it might be Lily.
Good morning, YouTube. It is Monday, May the 4th, be with you, 2026. And I did not vlog all weekend. I know, terrible, right? So to make up for it, on my day off today, which is really just a UGC day, I'm going to do some UGC filming with you guys. I'm going to show you what I'm doing. So we got a new bed. I'll show you. We got a new bed, and let me turn down the TV real quick. I had to pause because I just won a game on this Twitch stream. I won a game called Corpse Keeper from Highly Indecent's Twitch stream. But anyways, so I got this new bed for UGC, and I'm going to film myself making it because I was supposed to film an unboxing of it, and I completely overlooked that part in the brief and did not do it. Reached out to them and told them, I blamed Anakin, I'm not gonna lie. I said, wait, let me turn this around. I said, my son was filming me unboxing the video, he didn't push record. So they said, shoot, film yourself making the bed then and putting it on, which I already filmed the putting on part. I just need to film making it now, which I just realized I was wearing a different shirt when I put the bed on, so I should probably change my shirt. Okay. Anyways, so we're going to do that first. That is step one. Shirt has changed, and I got this from Ross yesterday. Cali King set just for the shoot. Because Lorena doesn't love this set to use, so we're just going to use it for the shoot. Let's get started. Oh, yeah, I forgot you to start filming as well. Bed is made. Lucy's there. Still kind of wrinkly because of I just got it. Okay, I think I have all the filming done for the bed. Changed over to my sea stove shirt because my friend, I'm doing an unboxing for her and her company for free because I support other people's grind. And also, I'm just going to edit now. So I have all my clips. This is what we do. Got all the clips. I put them all on my Google Drive from my phone. And then I have my Google Drive connected to my computer, and I can just pull them up right here. Bring them over to my editor. And I'm going to... What is this? I got another email. Okay. I got another job, I think. 1 second. Okay, just had to reply to an email. They offered... It's like one... It's hard to explain. So they want... The email I got, they want 5 hooks, which is the opening line of a video, but the same body for all the hooks, but the whole video needs to be sent to them in both vertical and horizontal format, which while it sounds like it's just like one video, it's technically like way more than 5 deliverables. It's like 10 deliverables at that point, which for $300 is a little low, so I told him I'd normally be in the $800 to $1,000 range for that type of scope. But I'd like to make it work and meet him halfway or lower the scope for the $300. So we'll see what he says. It's the same person I'm working on this bed thing with, which I haven't even turned the bed one in yet, so it's kind of crazy that I'm already getting another offer. But right now I'm pulling up the brief for the bed, and I'm going to follow the brief and put the video in order how they want it. And we'll see how it turns out. That's what I came up with. Let's see how we like it. Actually, it's about to add the... If the subtitles are messed up, don't worry about it. I'm gonna fix them. I finally upgraded to the California King, and I genuinely don't know how I survived before this. I kept putting off getting a bigger mattress because it felt like a whole thing, but waking up with no room to move or feeling like I'm gonna roll off the edge, it was getting old. I went with the Elite Hybrid from Bear Mattress and a California King. Getting it set up was easier than I expected, and the size difference is actually insane. The edges are reinforced so you get a full surface to sleep on. There's no rolling toward the middle or feeling like you're about to fall off, and the support is really dialed in. The motion isolation may be my favorite part. If someone else is in the bed and they move around, you barely feel it, which is a huge deal when you're a light sleeper. Honestly, I should have done this years ago. I wake up feeling good, I have actual space, and the mattress quality is legit. Good Housekeeping named this their best hybrid mattress in 2026, and now I know why. Good afternoon, YouTube. It is 1 p.m. on the 6th, I think, of May. I am about to do some UGC shots while on my little walk break. I really should be walking, but you know how it is. I'm about to take some videos of these vacuums navigating through these toys and see how they do. So filming that scene for the UGC video did not work out because the vacuums didn't want to clean and they just wanted to go back to their dock for whatever reason. So I'm going to figure that out later and see if they'll clean around the toys, but fail. So guys, I found out that my work does not offer paid paternity leave or maternity leave for that matter. So when Aaliyah is born, I'm going to... My tentative plan right now, as of saying this, is to go ahead and take what I believe is 12 weeks of paternity leave unpaid and just do UGC that whole time and kind of make it like a test run. That's 3 months. So just making sure Lorena's not home. That's 3 months of just UGC work while taking care of a baby. It'll be a little different because Lorena will be home as well. But if I'm able to do this for those 3 months with no fall off, like oh no, we're behind by a car payment because Corey's broke, there's no fall off. I can realistically tell Lorena, hey, why don't I just not go back to work and just keep doing this? It's going to be my little tester. If that 3 months is rough and the business tanks or whatever, whatever bad stuff could happen, I'll know I need to go back. So it's kind of like I don't believe in, it's kind of like a blessing in disguise, you could say. Because if I was getting work paychecks during that time, I don't even think they would pay for 3 months anyways. Even when they offered it, I think I maybe got a month. So I don't even know if I get 3 months now, honestly. If they give me like 2 weeks, it's going to be real bad. But I'm going to use it as a tester, and hopefully it goes well. So wish me luck, guys. We're going to use the spare bedroom tonight to do a UGC deal. The plan is to have my projector project right there, and I'm going to make it be a PowerPoint that goes over like how to prep for job interviews. And I'm going to put a desk right here. Lorena's going to sit at that desk, or me. I don't know. One of us has to be a trainer and one a trainee. And we teach each other for 5 minutes. And we just kind of interact back and forth. And it needs isolated audio. So my plan is whoever's talking the most will use this mic because it cuts off everything around it for the most part. And it'll be a good isolated audio track. I wish I had a dedicated mic for my phone, but I do not. So, gonna have to figure that out. What was I gonna say? Oh yeah, that job's gonna pay $330, and it seems fairly easy. The biggest issue is gonna be they want like dedicated audio files for both people for some reason. And if there's any bleeding into the other video, like, because there's gonna be two cameras, one facing both of us, and if there's any bleeding into like Lorena's talk bleeding into my audio or vice versa, I think we can't have that. So I don't know. Wish us luck on that one too. Today we're gonna learn about professional interviewing skills. Our objectives are prepare for a successful interview, practice interviewing effectively.
What's up, guys? It is Monday, 5/11/2026, 2:21 p.m., and I know lots of days skipped there. Just had a fun Mother's Day weekend with the family. Got her a framed picture of Anakin for her desk at work because that's what she asked for, and Anakin made her a card at school. So we got her some stuff. We went to Costco yesterday, and I think that might be it. I was going to get a haircut, but apparently all the haircut places close on Mother's Day. I didn't know that. Saturday we went to the mall, and I got this new Thunder shirt, and Anakin got a little Dallas Cowboys plush deer thing. It looks like it might have been from like Christmas or something, but it's pretty cool. I went to a whole Cowboys store. Like, I was in heaven. It was just like a store all for Cowboys. And the dude that works there, he was like talking to us, and he was like, "Yeah, I'm gonna retire for the second time." And I was like, "Oh, congrats." And he was like, "No, it's medical related. I'm gonna have a second hip surgery, and I'm just not gonna come back." And I was like, "Oh." Like, you think you're congratulating somebody for like retirement, you know? I thought you were supposed to congratulate for that, but apparently he's just really hurt. So yeah, that was awkward. But I'm supposed to be off today. It's Monday, and I'm sitting at my computer working. Really annoyed. I woke up this morning and got Anakin ready. Lorena took him to school. I went back to sleep for about an hour. Woke up and played some Secret of Mana, or Mana as some people say. And around lunchtime, I was like, I'm gonna pause the game. I'm gonna get some lunch, and then I'll probably start on a couple UGC projects. Get a text, "Hey, can you work?" Like, dude, I work 10-hour shifts now. I switched to 10s to make up for whatever is lacking there, like 2 extra hours a night, and I'm still having to work on. I just got paid, by the way. I don't know. Who did I get paid by? Magnetic Global. What is that? I don't know. I need to go check that. Anyways, I'm still having to work on my off day. So I did film and turn in a UGC video. He loved it. He just approved it right away. Hopefully that turns into an ongoing thing. I have one revision to do for another one that I'm kind of working on the side. It's like this AI site. So I have to let it think and do its thing, and then screen record that and just input that footage into the video already made. All the talking parts are fine. It just needs some different editing, basically. But having to work today,
I know it's not a big deal. I know, oh, you have to work on a day off, your salary, blah, blah, blah. I haven't had a raise, no pay raise, the entire time I've worked here. I've worked here since 2021. Here in like 4 months, that's 5 years at this place. No raises. Zero. Not even a penny. And I'm just over it, you know? I'm ready to go full time UGC. I had a talk with Lorena about it. I said when I take. Oh, they don't offer paid paternity leave either. I'm pretty sure I told you guys about that. Um, so I'm just going to take the 12 weeks or whatever I get and just dedicate that hardcore to UGC and baby bonding. And hopefully just not come back. That's the goal. Because this is ridiculous. Um, like I'm gonna have to work 10-hour shifts the rest of the week, and I know I'm work from home, but like sitting at my desk instead of doing other things is not great, you know.
Good morning, YouTube. It is 9:30 a.m. on May 12th, 2026. And I just got my revisions back for the mattress video. And the revisions are due in 2 days, which is very stressful. I would like to have the weekend to do like revisions and stuff like that instead of doing it during 10-hour work days. But I'm gonna have to try to squeeze it all in somehow. Some of it is just editing revisions, which it's kind of annoying because 1 second. I had been looking for my little tripod for the Pocket 3, and I finally saw it, and I was like, I need to put it on before I forget. But anyways, back to what I was saying. Some of the revisions are just editing, and it's kind of annoying because when you're uploading the videos to this portal they have, it says, ensure all videos have subtitles for QC review or something like that. But then in every single revision, it's like, remove subtitles from all videos. It's like, do you want subtitles or not, you know? But some of them are revisions, some of them are editing, some are reshoots. And so one of the editing ones is color correction, which I've never done before. And they said it looks a little washed out. It's because I had the window open trying to get some natural light. It's just, I'm just going to have to figure out how to do that or reshoot that scene, I guess. I don't know. I'll try to get it done. I'll try. I don't know. I've been really bad with vlogging on weekends and in general, honestly. I need to get a little better. It's just, I have a lot on my mind, you know. UGC is starting to stress me out. And so is the baby's coming soon. 2 months till the baby gets here. I moved to 10-hour shifts at work, so very long days. And then I still have to be a dad and, you know, a spouse and all that stuff. So yeah, it's been a little stressful. I haven't even been gaming much, honestly. I played a little bit of Secret of Mana yesterday, but I'm in a gaming funk because I feel like my time is just completely soaked up. A lot of my brain power or brain bandwidth is going to UGC because I'm trying to build this business and I want to go full time with it. And I'm not complaining because I like it. I love it. I want some more of it. You remember that song. Anyways, it's great, you know, like I obviously want the deals to keep coming in. I look forward to working on UGC and stuff. It's just everything else is making my UGC time very small. And that gets stressful. Deals go up, your time's not going up, you know? So I think I am gonna get away from the 9-to-5 job when the baby comes out. Maybe before, because honestly they're starting to annoy me, like making me work on my day off and stuff. Anyways, how was your day? How was your day good? You tell me how your day's going.
So this is gonna sound really stupid, but I've been using ChatGPT to help me with UGC, and I know AI bad, this and that. But I'm switching to Claude because OpenAI is helping a certain person do certain things, and I don't feel comfortable paying money for that. So I'm switching to Claude, and it's funny because I didn't transfer over when I initially wanted to, even though I had tested both, and Claude made a way better. I print off my briefs, right? I print off my scripts for UGC, and I'm always having to fight with ChatGPT, like, nope, that's not right. You're cutting everything off on the edges. You're like, the formatting's weird. Change it. I had Claude do one. It was like beautiful, perfect. So I was like, I'm just gonna switch to Claude, and I felt bad for switching from ChatGPT because I'm like, we've been in this together since the beginning of UGC. It knows all my, all my stuff, and it's stupid because it's just a machine. So yeah, I'm officially switching over to Claude. I canceled my ChatGPT subscription. I have it till the 21st, which is 9 days from now. So I don't really want to upgrade Claude until that's up, because I don't want to pay for 2 subscriptions at once. But yeah, it's silly. AI, it doesn't care. It doesn't care if you switch or not. It's not gonna get its feelings hurt. Something else cool that Claude does is I can see a preview of like any documents I haven't make before I even have to download them. Which with ChatGPT, unless there was a way I wasn't seeing, I had to download it, look at it, and then have it changed. Have my checklist printed out for my mattress revisions. This is really organized and I like it. 2-day game plan. Even has a game plan. Day 1, do all the reshoots. Day 2, do all the editing. I thought that made more sense too. I thought about doing the editing stuff like right now and then do the reshoots later, but that doesn't make a ton of sense because I'm going to have to edit anyways once I get these reshoots, so why would I edit and fix some things and then turn around and have to edit again, you know what I mean? So tentatively, I'm going to try to get Lorena to reshoot these with me. I can do some of the reshoots today, actually, like I used Anakin's bed as the smaller bed that I'm supposed to be super uncomfortable on, and I can just switch the sheet like they want me to and redo that while I'm alone. I can just point it at myself. Yeah, all these other ones I think I might need her to help me. Well, guys, I did something I said I'd never do. I got an iPhone. This is the iPhone 15, just the regular one. I got the 256 gig model instead of the 128. It wasn't that much more expensive. It was used off Amazon. I'm not going to put an eSIM in it or use it as a phone really at all. I'm still going to use my S26 Ultra. But I keep getting SaaS deals that require an iPhone. They'll be like, hey, can you do a deal for this iOS? And, you turn down enough $200, $300, $150 iOS deals, it would pay for this. You know what I mean? So I just went ahead and bit the bullet. And also, I'm getting really tired of having just a million UGC videos on my main phone. So this is just going to be UGC phone. I use it for nothing except UGC, which means it's a work phone, which means it is a business expense, so I can write it off. So I have that in my expenses now, including the case. Of course, I'm going to write off this $13 case. So yeah, I have a work phone now, even though it's not a work phone like to call. But if anything ever happens to this, I could switch over if I wanted to. But just downloading the apps and stuff over there, I do not like iOS. I can't stand iOS. I would probably get used to it after a while, but I don't love it. But it's easy enough to just use the camera and Google Drive, So yeah, my first ever iPhone. Good morning, YouTube.
It is 10:04 a.m. on May 13th, 2026. I'm just working. I woke up, got Anakin ready. I don't know what I was going to say. I took him to school. And then I came home and told Lorena bye, and then I started working. Just this morning, I've gotten one Fiverr deal for $90, but last time she tipped me, I think like $15 or something, so it could be over $100 deal. So I do plan on getting that done today. It's a really easy script. I just have to do selfie style video for it. So I'm gonna get that turned in today. I also need to finish my bed video today. I did some shooting for it last night. I just need to update the talking head, do some editing, and then turn it in. It's due tomorrow, so today it's gonna get done. I'm also in talks with someone on Upwork right now for a deal. They invited me to apply. Like, I don't know if you guys know how Upwork works. I'm just gonna assume you do. You can either pay to apply to a job or they can invite you, and I just wait for invites now, basically, since I'm top rated on there. I got invited to apply for a job, and it was 2 videos for $60, and I was like, nah. So I said, hey, maybe $150 a video, I would do it. And then she was like, hey, I like your portfolio, I'll do it $100 a video. Does that sound good? And I'm like, how about we meet at $125? So I'm still waiting to see what she says there. So that could be a $250 deal. She keeps saying and the free products, but like, I don't really care about what the product is. I don't agree with using that as a bartering tool when it's not something like super cool. But she probably thinks her product's good, so it's like a supplement that I'm probably not even going to use, is why I say that. So I can't say it's not super cool because she probably thinks it's super cool. Bad Corey. Anyways, looking at my notifications to see if she pops up and agrees to the deal, because I literally just sent her the message a little while ago. But yeah, that's all I have on the agenda today. Work, my 10-hour shift. I'm already an hour and a half into it. And get those bed videos done. And hopefully get my interview video redone tonight, because I'd want to get that out of the way. I want these big projects out of the way before I start my next big projects. I have a few big ones coming in, like a robotic lawnmower. I feel like that might be a little involved, because it's like a big product. And there's some other stuff coming in the mail, so I'd like to get the vacuum videos out of the way. I turned them in. I'm just waiting for revisions. I'm sure there will be some, because it was a massive project, like so many pictures and videos for that deal. I want to get the bed videos out of the way and the interview out of the way. These are all high-paying, very in-depth deals, so I want them out of the way. I end up getting talking head for, I won't say low money, but lower money, and then I end up getting the big product deals for higher pay, but they're very in depth. So yeah, that's today. That's today. Welcome to Wednesday, Hump Day. I'm about to film this UGC video. Just trying to find somewhere with some good lighting. I'm thinking maybe in the bedroom with the window open. I think that would be good. They're gonna green screen me on. Wait, I can't wear this shirt because they're gonna green screen me. I'll just be a floating head. Changing my shirt, and then I will film this video. Well, that was easy enough. Just got done recording. Now I'm going to upload to my Google Drive and not edit, but just edit them together into one video and turn them in, and hopefully get a tip again, because last time she tipped me was pretty cool. And I got another invite to apply or whatever, to interview on Upwork. The dogs keep barking at stuff, and it makes filming really hard.
I'm sure I'll figure this out before you guys even see this video, but tell me why it says 2 hours and 9 minutes to upload 14 videos to Google Drive from the iPhone. What is up with iPhone? What's up, YouTube? It is 5:22 p.m. on 5/14/26. I have not vlogged at all today. I've just been working all day. I haven't even really been doing any UGC. I updated my portfolio a little bit. Added in maybe 5 or 6 more videos in there. And created a new home section on it where I put my bare mattress. Oh, I just said the it's fine. Where I put the mattress video in there. I have to fix those videos tonight though and send them in. I almost have them all approved. Almost. They want me to redo one more scene and then edit those scenes into the videos and then I'll be done. But I need Lorena to film those scenes for me, so we're gonna do that tonight. Hopefully do the interview job again tonight. I really don't want to. Like I don't like this job at all. It's not normal UGC. It's like AI training and I'm not super happy about it. I applied to some more jobs on Upwork, most specifically another YouTube narration job. I think I'm gonna try to get on doing that with someone because it's a good steady like retainer kind of pay. It's like so many scripts a week. You know, you're getting like income coming in, and then I can do UGC around it. Which right now I'm doing UGC around my day job, which I don't want to keep. But anyways, welcome to Thursday, even though it's kind of later. I think it's time for me to go get me a Mountain Dew as my second little pick-me-up of caffeine. I really hate like needing caffeine though. I used to drink, I think coffee maybe. Yeah, I think it was coffee. I used to drink coffee a lot in the mornings, and I hated the way I felt when I didn't have the coffee. Like I feel like I want to go back to sleep, but like you're not tired enough to actually sleep. You're just like having withdrawals from caffeine, so you feel like run down. I hate that so much. And now it's happening again. I'm thinking when I go full-time UGC / content creation, we need to get into that because I have a little pivot there. I think when I go full-time there, I'm gonna try to wean myself off of caffeine because I despise the way I feel when I don't get caffeine. Like, whenever people talked about caffeine withdrawals, I always thought it meant like, I don't know, like when someone has drug withdrawals, you know, like, that's what I was thinking. But it's more you just feel like so tired, like, oh, and I hate it so much because like I just want to go back to sleep, and then you try to go back to sleep and you're not like tired. Your body just needs caffeine. So I think I'm going to try to get off. I don't even drink that much caffeine, honestly. I think maybe 200 milligrams a day, which you can have up to 400. So you people who have like 600 milligrams of caffeine, I don't know how you function when you don't have it. But to my pivot that I was going to talk about. So I've been talking about, if you're new here, by the way, I mean, this is pretty far into the video, I think, if you're new here. If you're new here, I do UGC on the side, user-generated content. It's where you make videos for brands, and they post those videos on their own socials, websites, wherever they need them, and they pay me, and I get free products usually. Sometimes they'll have me post them on my accounts, but that's called whitelisting, and they pay extra for that. And I say sometimes because I've been asked to do it, and sometimes I don't do it if I don't want that product on my site, like it's too cringy or something, or if I would never actually use that product, etc., etc. So
So I offer that, but I don't have to do that. But something that I've gotten into in the process of doing UGC is working on people's YouTube channels as well, which it was just like a by proxy type thing, because they'd find me on Upwork or Fiverr and be like, hey, do you do this? And I'm like, I don't see why not, like, so I do it. So my pivot is I've been applying more to voiceover roles for YouTube channels, like narration, because I think I'm pretty decent at like acting on camera. Not like I've said this before, I would not be able to act like with all these cameramen looking at me and like people behind the scenes. Like I'd be way too like, but just talking to a camera, I think I can act pretty decently. I've pretended to know the piano. I've pretended to do various things, right? But so I think I could portray that in voice acting as well, just reading, but having emotion with your reading. You know what I mean? And I've been avoiding voice acting and voiceover work because hang on. I'm not avoiding it. I didn't pursue it. Like I don't have a voiceover gig on Fiverr right now, right? I don't offer it as a service because I don't like my voice. People don't like their own voice. So if I don't like my voice, why would I offer my voice to other people? But lately I've been getting contacted by YouTube channels to narrate their YouTube channels. Like they're like, hey, I like your voice. I like the way your voice sounds. I want you to narrate this channel. Can you send me some test scripts? And I'm like, well, if all these YouTube channels are asking me to narrate, I guess my voice is fine, so I should just pimp it out as a service, So I'm going to make a Fiverr voiceover, maybe even voice artist. It's a good idea. I'm going to do voiceover and voice artist, which the difference there is voiceover would be like I'm doing a toilet brush ad and I'm like, try this new toilet brush today, blah, 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 Voice artist is the more acty types, like for YouTube or like commercials or something. Or there's even audiobook readers, but I do not want to do an audiobook. That is way too long. I do not want to read that much. I mean, if you offer me enough money, I would at least give it a shot, but it doesn't sound fun. But anyways, a lot of these YouTube narration jobs are like long-term, like 6-month contract. One of them was even up to 3-year contract, and you get paid like a salary, and it's like it could borderline replace my day job salary. So I've been trying to get one of those. If I get one of those and then just do supplemental UGC around it, then I'm just a full-on content creator at that point, and that's where I get all my money. You know what I mean? And that sounds cool. I wouldn't mind doing that, honestly. So I've been pursuing that a little more. I've applied to a few YouTube narration jobs. One of them I really thought I was going to get. They ghosted me though. And they're a big channel too, like a massive channel. I'm talking like 13 million subscribers. Like I was this close to signing with them, and I haven't heard from them. There were some stipulations. They wanted to buy the rights to my voice, which I didn't love. But the last thing I asked them was, hey, do the rights only last as long as my contract with you lasts? And that's when I didn't hear an answer back. So I don't know if they just... I'll give them the benefit of the doubt. Because they haven't hired anyone. That job's still posted, and they haven't opened any more proposals. They still have only shortlisted one person, which I'm assuming is me, because we were so close. So maybe something just came up, So I'll keep you guys updated on that if anything else happens. But what sucks is there's an exclusivity clause within the contract with them that says you can't use your voice for like competitors, which I don't know what a competitor would be. Is it any YouTube channel? Because I've applied to a few more YouTube channels. Or is it any... Also, that would mean this is breaking exclusivity, like my own videos. Or is it like within their niche, like their YouTube genre? I don't know. But anyways, I'm excited to continue on this journey of being a full-time content creator. It will happen. I am 100% sure that it will happen. I'm 2 months away from my baby girl being born, and I'm going to go on paternity leave, which I found out is unpaid, but I got UGC and stuff to make money, so it's not a huge deal. And I think from that point on, I'm going full time. I'm just going to dive right in. I'll get to spend more time with her, bonding, and, you know, being a good dad to her. She won't have to go to daycare as early as Anakin had to. He had to go to daycare starting at 3 months old, which is very young for daycare, but, you know, we had to work. So if I'm at home, I do work from home right now in my day job, but that's not quality time. Me sitting at a computer for 10 hours a day, like I'm not going to be able to dedicate much time to my job or to my kid. Like, it would hurt both. And then she would just end up in daycare probably. Because, like, I got to work, you know. With UGC, I can just film and edit while she's napping. Like, it's way more flexible. So yes, I'm excited to be on this journey. I'm going to take you guys with me. And these vlogs will be more frequent when that happens. So just stick with me till then. And let's roll, guys. Okay, so we're going to talk about interview coaching. Ready for your interview? Ready to go? Yep, I'm going to questions before we start. Okay, cool. The goals: build confidence and improve interviews. Train interviews, feedback, training, and athlete instructions. Keep conversation relaxed, realistic. Yes. Good morning, YouTube. It is almost 11 a.m. I have heartburn. On what is today? The 19th. Yeah, May 19th, 2026. And did some gaming this morning after I dropped Anakin off. Today is Tuesday, by the way. I did not vlog yesterday on my day off. Yesterday was, did I vlog yesterday? I don't think I did. Anyways, I gamed this morning a little bit. I played almost a whole chapter of Mafia 2. And it's a fun game. It's a little janky. I've been having some weird bugs and stuff going on in that game. Like, I was tailing somebody. Like, they said, follow him, like, in your car and don't let him see you. And he got in a wreck with a random NPC just out on the road. And so I stopped and I'm like, okay. And they just sat there, wrecked into each other. And then it was like, mission fail. He didn't reach his destination. I was like, how is that my fault that he got in a wreck? But the NPCs in that game are so stupid. Like, whenever they drive, like, they are not thinking at all. Like, they will just run into you and, like, think nothing of it. So dumb. Did a little UGC filming yesterday for this EKG machine. I need to figure out how I'm going to finish that, though, because she didn't mention it to me initially, but I'm going to need 2 people, and I need to just do some fancy editing maybe to where I can be the nurse and the patient somehow. I'm thinking about me being the nurse talking and then maybe put a hat on or something and maybe try to look different to be the patient and let Lorena be the second nurse. I don't know. I don't really know what I should be doing. But I don't know. I got to figure that out. Maybe I'll have a chat with Claude and see Claude can give me some ideas. So I need to get that done. Today, though, I got a message on Upwork, and it was from a guy that wants me to, like, do some reacting to gameplay footage. And I'm doing 4 clips for him. I think it might be 2 times 4. They're super easy, though. It's literally just like, oh my gosh, I hashed this egg in this game, blah, blah, blah. And, like, raw, don't have to do anything with it, send it to him. And I'm doing it for 300, and he said if it goes well, he wants to do that once a week, which is really cool. So I'm going to try to get it to him today. And that way, maybe this can be an ongoing thing. And then I also got an invite to apply for a video editor, but it's weird because it was from Upwork itself, like the platform, and somehow they have their own like side company thing where they hire people for corporations or something. I don't really understand it, but I basically got invited by Upwork to apply for this job, and so I did that. But I don't really want to be a video editor is a problem. I'm not great. I wouldn't say I'm bad at editing, but I don't do anything fancy. I could probably figure it out if they wanted me to do something, but if you just gave it to me and said, here, put this together, it's probably just going to be a really simple edit, like what I do. So I don't know. We'll see.
So I just recorded the first script. I did 2 takes of it, one a little more energetic, one a little more chill, and just to give them a couple options, you know. I had the iPhone, which I got an iPhone 15. I'm pretty sure I told you guys that. Just for UGC though. I filmed. Oh, I need to upload those. For whatever reason, it takes forever to upload to Google Drive from an iPhone, and I don't know if it's just mine. I even put it on like most compatible or whatever, the file type, and it still takes forever. So I need to get that started actually. So yeah, I just look at my lines right here. I don't read them while I'm doing it. I also have them printed out right here. I memorize like a sentence or two, say it, cut, repeat, and then it can get spliced together. That makes it to where you don't look like you're having the reedy eyes, as I call them. You know, your eyes are moving like you're reading. He wants this today. This is going to pay $300, and I'm trying to do well because he said if it goes well, he'd like to do this once a week. So that would be... I'll probably bring the price down a little bit. Let's say I don't. That's $1,200 a month if I do this every week. So, but if I bring it down a little bit, it'll still be around that. So yeah, I'm just doing it in between working. I'll take a little break, do some filming, take a little break. So I'm also doing my day job right here. For now, I'm quitting this job eventually and doing this full time. But anyways, I have some stuff coming in the mail I need to do UGC for as well. I probably won't film that today. I think today is just going to be this, and then maybe tonight I'll get Lorena to help me with the EKG monitor thing. Maybe. Might have to wait till this weekend. I don't know. What is up, guys? It is 2:11 p.m. on 5/20/26. I've just been working, and I had a UGC call that was completely pointless, but that's okay. They basically are just like, hey, can you, if we give you a script, can you be a customer of ours? I'm like, yeah, that's what I do. Do you have any examples? I already gave you my portfolio, but I'll give it to you again. Literally, that was it. We could have done that in a message or a chat, but I think they might be new to UGC. So, that's fine. That's fine. They didn't know. It's fine. It's just, I was all nervous about this call. Like, what do they want to talk? Because they wouldn't give me details. They're just like, we'll talk about it in the call. And I'm like, what is this call going to be, you know? Ended up being nothing. Regarding the video that I did with Lorena, where one of us is a presenter, and one of us is like a trainee learning from the presenter. We filmed it, turned it in. Now they have a new issue with the video. So I just straight up said, they even offered, hey, $20 since we know this is a lot of effort to reshoot again. And I was like, that's not enough. This is a new revision that you could have given me before. And I've already done a 9-minute video and a 7-minute video. And I normally charge like $200 and something per 30-second video. And I'm doing this video for $330, so it's already underpriced, and you want a third reshoot for something that could have been fixed the last reshoot. You just didn't mention it. So I was like, no, we need to discuss, if you really want me to reshoot it, we need to discuss a higher budget to refilm, or we can just end contract. So I just had to like set a boundary there, which I don't love doing because $330 is still $330, you know? Like, that's still good money, especially for roughly maybe 30 minutes of work. But you have to set your boundaries. Like, what's the point in having rates? What's the point in having, like, a set number of revisions if you're just going to, you know, give in anyways? You have to, like, set your prices, you know? It's like any business. Like, is it a huge deal for someone to just drive out and do something over again? No, but if you do that, it's not gonna become a thing. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, but I was very professional about it. They were very professional back. They said they're gonna discuss it internally and get back to me. So we'll see what happens.
It's almost 3 p.m. and I'm going for a little walk that I'd take you guys with me. I'm getting really excited because the new baby will be here in, what is it? It's May. It should be here in July, early July. So, like, not that long away. And also around that time, as I've said a few times, I plan on going full time with content creation. I should say UGC. That's going to be the bulk of it, but I definitely plan on deep diving YouTube as well, and hopefully getting monetized there. We'll see. UGC's doing plenty. Like, I don't plan on YouTube or streaming or anything making any significant money at all. It's just, if I'm already making content, why not? You know what I mean? But yeah, I'm so excited. I was more nervous about it before, but Lorena's starting to get more on board now because I just have deals just flowing in. You know, I don't remember the last time I had a week where I had nothing to work on. Right now, I have 3 videos I need to work on, I think, and a whole bunch more on the pipeline. Like, I have so many videos, so many jobs coming in, and they're just slowly trickling in. A bunch of them are repeat clients too, which is what you need when you're going full time. And as soon as I have more time, I'm going to up my workload, because right now I'm basically letting all the jobs come to me. I'm not really trying to get any. I'll send out a feeler here and there, you know, try to see what I can get, but I'm not really applying to anything or pitching much right now. And when I go full time, I'm going to have more time for that. So I'm going to go hardcore. I told my friend this analogy. I can't remember if I talked to you guys about this analogy or not. If I did, I apologize. But anyways, it's probably in the same video. Watch. So like right now, I'm say fishing is the goal, like getting fish. Right now, fish are jumping into my boat, right? And I'm like, hey, this is nice. Like, I'm getting some fish, and I'm eating well, you know. I couldn't live on it, but I'm like, I have food, you know. And then and then someone's like, well, you shouldn't just depend on fish jumping in your boat. I'm like, well, imagine if I have fish jumping in my boat and I have fish. How many fish I'll get? Right now, I'm not doing any fishing. They're just jumping in my boat. So, which eventually, I know right now, I'm just getting inbounds mostly, but it wouldn't be enough really to completely replace my salary. But I know that get my inbounds plus actually trying would replace my salary. Eventually, I would like all inbounds replace the salary, but we're not to that point yet. But it's been great, guys. It's been rolling. Like I'm really blown away, honestly. Like I've always wanted to be a content creator, like always. I didn't know UGC was a thing, but I've always loved YouTube. I've always streamed. I just whistled through my gap. I've always streamed on Twitch and stuff, posted TikToks and stuff like that. So getting to create content and edit videos, for work? Like, what? You know? This is crazy. And also all the admin part's fun too. It's just all fun. It's all great until tax season. I don't know. But I just wanted to talk to you guys about it. These vlogs will hopefully be better when I go full time as well. Because right now I basically talk to you when I go on my break walks. You know, because I have to sit at my desk and make someone else money. Hate it so much. I hate it. I hate making like pennies to someone's dollars. You know what I mean? It just irks me so bad. Especially when one of our owners bragged about his yacht to us. How are you gonna brag about your yacht to your work? Like, you're flexing on your own workers? What kind of person does that? On top of not giving raises. If I was gonna flex my yacht, I'd at least give a raise. But I digress. I'll stop ranting. I'm almost out. I'm almost out of my own, which is terrifying and exciting at the same time. Anyways, what are you guys up to? What are you doing? Good afternoon, YouTube. It is 2:45 p.m. on May 21st, 2026. I went to the dentist this morning and got my teeth cleaned. No cavities or anything. But I was informed that I have to get a dental implant. One tooth in the very back that I got pulled, which kind of irks me because whenever they told me my root canal failed right there and like I need another one, I was like, well, can we just pull it instead of doing another root canal? Because I was not about to do another root canal. And they were like, yeah, you don't really need that tooth. You can get along just fine without that tooth. And I was like, okay, cool. So let's pull it then. So they pulled it. And now this other dentist, it's the same place, but there's two dentists. I've been seeing one of them, and I saw the other one today. She was like, hey, you're going to need a implant there because that top tooth is going to slowly start to try to go down because there's nothing stopping it, like the other side, on the other side. And I was like, well, I wish I would have known that when I got the tooth pulled. Then I maybe would have tried a root canal again, but probably not. But it would have been nice to know, you know, because this whole time I'm thinking I'm just done with that tooth. But now I need an implant, apparently. And it gives me really bad anxiety. I get really bad dental anxiety, like to the point of panic attacks. So I'm going to have to take some meds before I go in and do that and get it scheduled. It's expensive, too. It's like $6,000. The insurance doesn't cover at all, of course. So that's fun. Also, my job that I did over here with Lorena, I told them, hey, I'm not refilming this again for only $20 extra because it'll be my third time filming it. And it's not my fault that you guys didn't tell me, revision-wise, what needed to be fixed beforehand. Like, they gave me a brand new revision on the third filming that I could have fixed the one prior if they would have said something. So I was like, no, I'm not doing that. I was like, we can either end contract or you can pay me more for it. And they came back today and were like, hey, the client thinks it's also your fault because of the flickering issue from your projector, which is completely stupid because the flickering of the projector, they told me they fixed in editing. They're like, we fixed it, so it's fine. That doesn't matter. Okay, if you fixed it, then why are you coming back at me with that? It's kind of irrelevant, you know what I mean? But anyways, I told them for an extra $250, we will reshoot it, which is almost double because we're only getting paid $330 for the initial video, but I charge like 200 and something per 30 seconds, and we've turned in a 9-minute video and a 7-minute video so far, and they want at least 5 minutes. So you do the math there, whether $330 is worth it or not, especially with two people. Usually you charge double, one for each person. So it'd be $400 and something for a 30-second video with both of us in it. We gave them a 9-minute video, a 7-minute video, probably at least a 5-minute video with 2 people for $330. So it doesn't add up. But I turned in another job, another collaboration video today. Filmed it real quick, edited it together, and turned it in. We'll see if they like it. Hope so. I'm not going to show you in case my address is on it. My mower came in. Not really my mower because I have to send it back, but that's going to be a $400 and something job. But it's been raining. It's been storming, so hopefully it clears up by this weekend so I can knock that out. And then I also need to knock out this heart monitor job, which I told her I'll get that to her this weekend because I need Lorena's help with that. Then I have 2 more videos that I'm going to film today, hopefully. I'll at least get one of them done today. And the other one I will get started with today. I need Lorena for a few shots, but her parts are really quick. So if I'm just going to do my part and then edit her parts in before I turn it in. So it shouldn't be too hard. That's going to be $100 per video, which is lower than I usually do. But for one, they're kind of easy. And 2, it's going to be ongoing work. And these are just test videos. So we'll see if we keep working together or not. I also got a message on Fiverr from someone wanting a SaaS video. They asked me how much. I told them to give me the details, and I'll let them know how much. I just raised my rates yesterday on Fiverr, though. I jumped them. They were so on Fiverr, I started out at $60 for a 15-second video, $70 for a 30, $80 for anything over 30. And then I jumped it to $80, $90, $100. Now, yesterday I jumped it to $125, $175, $250. So, quite the increase in price there. And it's because I'm getting really busy. And I don't want to be doing like $60, $70, $80 videos when I'm working on like $400 videos, you know? Like, not that those videos aren't important, it's just you have to scale, you know? You got to scale. I can't just keep taking on these low paying jobs when I could use that time to do something that pays like 5 times as much. But I was worried that bumping my prices that much would affect my algorithm on Fiverr, because anytime you edit anything on Fiverr, you get like re-ranked on there, and like the algorithm gets messed up, and you won't get as much traffic and traction. But I've gotten 2 messages since I changed the prices, so I guess it's okay. That doesn't matter. I was gonna say I'm also running Fiverr ads, but this message wasn't found from an ad. They searched and clicked on me from searching, so I don't know. We'll see. I have seen people say that they bumped their prices and then got a whole bunch of orders after, so this is my guess. I know I'm a little rambly here. This is my guess. I'm at my last price was $80, $90, $100. In the search, someone's searching, they're like, I don't want to pay more than $100. So they put that in, and they're a lower paying client, so they want a lower priced creator, right? So they search and they find me. They probably find like 100 other people, you know, because like there's a lot of low prices on there. There's people doing videos for like $20 on there. But then whenever I raise my prices, slightly higher paying clients, like, I want a little bit better creator than someone that's charging $20 or $100. So I'll do nothing above $250, and then all of a sudden I show up and I have less competition, because the higher up you go in price, the lower amount of creators there are in that range, you know? I don't know. Hopefully that makes sense.
What's up, guys? It is 4:52 p.m. on May 28th, 2026, And I've been really bad with vlogging because I think I'm going to do a reboot of the vlogs. I'm not liking I don't even know what to say, the format I currently have, where I'm just filming every day and then getting it up whenever I can. And so it will be a lot more structured. Not moving forward, but probably here in a few months, because my daughter will be born in about a month and a week or something like that. So about five or so weeks. Then I'll be on paternity leave. I won't be having to work every day, so I can try to vlog during then. I might try to start it then. The problem is Lorena will be home as well, and I'll be taking care of a baby, so it might be kind of weird. But who knows? Maybe I'll start it then. And the goal will be at that point to move to full-time UGC, and I think I'm going to go. There's a vlogger on YouTube. Go check her out. Her name's Ellie Mae. She's a full-time UGC creator, and she does vlogs like this too. And I really like her format. She does weekly vlogs where she goes Monday through Sunday, maybe. And then she uploads like every Sunday or Monday, and you get to see the last week. I think I'm going to go that route instead of how I'm going now. Because daily is a little too much, and the sporadic is just too sporadic. So I think I'm going to do once a week and try that format and make it a little more cinematic, a little more engaging. And I'll actually have time to edit because I won't be having to sit at my computer for 10 hours a day working. And so that's the plan. So my plan is after I finish up May's vlog, because we're so close to end of May that I'm just gonna make all of this one vlog, just to close the door there. Then I will start June. Hopefully, I'll try to start June like that. Well, no, it won't start like that because I said I'm not gonna do that till the baby comes out. I'm getting all mixed up now, guys. Anyways, yeah, that's the plan, and that's why I haven't been vlogging as much, because I really don't like this format. It's just like just so random and sporadic, and I don't like that. I want to just show you what I'm doing that day, even if it's like quick little bits and not just all over the place. So, and have an actual upload schedule would be nice too. But anyways, sorry guys.